Hello there, one and all. My name is Tim Kale, and I am an independent writer, podcaster, and filmmaker. And this is my YouTube channel, at Tim Kale Creates. This channel exists for one reason and one reason only. I need distribution for free. I want to get my work out there. I want to get my short films out there, seen by actual people, and then get reactions and connect with the audience. That's what I really want. What I really value is that connection with the viewer. And that's what I want to achieve through this YouTube channel. I went the film festival route for a number of years, making some of the short films that you'll see in my short films playlist. And some of them got selected. Like, I got a few selections, and I was proud of those selections, and I was very happy with those experiences, and they all went well, and it was really cool to connect with like minds and all that jazz. It was great. But it was expensive. It's just so expensive, these submission fees for these film festivals, and then to get turned down, you're just sort of like, it's just it's like a sieve. The money just pours into this system, and you see little benefit in return, especially when you're making the no budget, deeply indie cinema that I'm making. I just don't feel like it's actually a good use of my time or money. So, what I value most right now in my life is that connection with the viewer, that connection with the reader or the listener, that connection that we have through the art that I create. That's what I value. I don't value so much right now, anyway, the institutional validation that you receive through the film festival submission process. I more want to hear from the regular person, what they think about my work, what they feel as a result of watching my films. So that's why this YouTube channel exists. And I have no delusions of grandeur. I have not created this YouTube channel so that I might become YouTube famous or become a YouTube celebrity. That's not the nature of the work I create. That's not something talking about values. That's just not something I value or need in my life right now. I just need a place where I can upload my short films and then have people see them and gradually build a community over time. So I have no delusions of grandeur. I'm not trying to go viral. I'm not trying to do any of these things. I'm just very simply trying to get my work out there for as many people to see, for as many people that are interested in seeing it for free. You don't have to pay for it. I don't have to pay for it. And money is not involved in this at all. It's just a relationship between artist and audience. And I like the purity of that. I like the simplicity of that. And that's the kind of community I want to be a part of. Free exchange of ideas, bettering ourselves simply for the sake of bettering ourselves through art. So I encourage you to check out my short film playlist. It starts with the first short film I made in college back in 2005, titled The Three Thieves, shot it on 16 millimeter film. It was a great experience making that film. Then The Catch, shot that on digital when I was in college. Then Inside, that I made when I was studying to get my MFA in creative writing at Hofstra. And then go to This Is My World, which I made about probably like 9 years ago now at this point. But it's all the way through my college days in 2005, all the way up to my latest short film, Hamlet Prepares, which I made last year. You get to see, I think, the evolution of an independent filmmaker. You get to see how my priorities change, how my technique evolves, where there's similarities. And I'm proud of these films because I think there's at least one good thing in each of them. The one that is the most riddled with problems is The Earthling, because I don't know why. I was just caught up in the creativity of it, and I didn't care so much about breaking one's suspension of disbelief. But you'll see when you watch it, like, there's just lots of little mistakes. But that movie, the heart is so in the right place, and I really like that about it. My film Do Other People is the first time I made a film about mental illness and coping with mental illness. And then I think my best film, I Was Not Who I Was, which was selected by the Urban Dreams Film Festival in Manhattan a couple of years ago. That's my best work. Definitely check that one out. But Hamlet Prepares is a good time too, and I just want to forge that bond with the audience. I want that feeling of I'm making something that is making people think and feel and move them one way or the other, whether they like it or don't like it. And I can't spend any money to get that feeling. It was so good. Like when I went to the film festival, Urban Dreams Mental Health Film Festival, and I was sitting up there with a microphone talking about my film. I was as I'm answering questions, I'm just thinking to myself, this is exactly where I'm supposed to be. I was just thinking, this is what I want my life to be. But again, it just takes money. It takes money I don't have. I do not have an influx of cash. I just don't. I have to pay bills, and I have to scrape by every single month just to make sure I'm steady and stable. And I just can't be spending $60 to get a rejection from Tribeca. I can't do it. That process doesn't compute. It doesn't make sense. It's not practical, and I just can't do it. So I'm coming to YouTube. I can't even do Vimeo because they make you pay for stuff. So I have to go this route. So that's what I'm doing. I want to create here a very specific environment where money is not polluting the process, where it's as simple as artist creates something, audience receives that something, and then reacts to it. And then to chronicle my growth as an artist over time. And I think we have that here with the 9 short films that I have freely available to you to peruse in this playlist that I'll link at the end of this video. Just click that box and let them play. Let all of them play. And watch how a filmmaker evolves over time. I forgot to mention This Is Love. This Is Love, there's a little bit of an interesting story behind This Is Love, is that's actually my first feature film. I made it originally as a feature, but then when it got rejected and I received some feedback from people, I was like, okay, maybe I need to take another look at this. And it was an hour and 20 minutes, and I lopped off a whole hour, and now it's like 23 minutes. And I think it's stronger as a short film. But I'm working on a short film right now. The title is 2060. It follows the day in the life of someone living in the year 2060. I love science fiction. I love being constrained. I love not having a budget. I love how creative you have to be when you do not have the support or infrastructure of any kind of apparatus behind you whatsoever beyond your own moxie and will and creative energy. So that's what I am doing with these films. I'm stretching, I'm flexing my creative muscle as much as I possibly can to just get as much juice out of this fruit as I possibly can, where I have no crew, no budget, no actors, no anything. I don't have much of what you need to make a film. But I'm using the clay of my own life, nevertheless, like many of the filmmakers I love. And this camera right here, this camera, Canon C100 Mark II, is the camera I have to shoot these films with. So, yeah, so look forward to 2060. That's my next short film. That'll come out, and I'll post it on YouTube. Maybe I'll do a video journal. Maybe I'll talk about each of these films, but I don't know. Like, I need to integrate this into my life in a way that works. There's no pressure here. Because I don't care about getting famous or going viral, I can just kind of do whatever I want. You know, like the titles of the films, of the videos on YouTube, they're not going to be clickbait titles. Even though I know that's going to hurt me from a discoverability standpoint, I'm not going to do clickbait titles. It's going to be the title of the film, with a short film by Tim Kail at the end of it. Just because that's what makes sense. I'm not going to try to conform to some machine that tells me what I'm doing with my soul is wrong, screw that. I'm just going to make films and then you tell me what you think of them. So that's the relationship I'm looking forward to creating here. It's a relationship between me and you, and art is the prism through which we're connecting. And that's what I want to do. So whether or not that means frequent videos or one video a year, I don't know just yet. But I encourage you to subscribe so that you're able to just be notified when there's something new, whether it's a video like this or whether it's an actual short film that I've just created. So hit that subscribe button, share this, share any of the films that interest you with your friends and family. I really want to hear back from people, what they think. Check out Hamlet Prepares. That's my latest one. It's 5.5 minutes. It's easy breezy. It's probably going to make you smile. It's pretty crowd pleasing. Just check it out. It's a good time. And yeah, thank you. Thank you for listening to me ramble. I really appreciate it. And I look forward to joining you once again very soon in this space. But until then, just have a great time watching the films. All right, thank you. Thank you very much.